So today we're going to be talking about ignorance and how the concept of ignorance is bliss and what it actually means. Ignorance is bliss is applicable to a certain degree and is positive in certain situations, such as, you are operating using the laws of the universe and then you are ignoring or you're not paying attention to the negatives. You're not paying attention to what is or what has already manifested in your life because you understand that those manifestations are old manifestations. So for example, if something happens to you today, that is an old manifestation because that is essentially something you have tried or thought of before today. So obviously tomorrow is something that's yet to occur and with something that you have planted already. So it's kind of like a pre-sequel. So whatever is happening now in your timeline right now at this moment, it's not what you thought of right now. It's something that you thought of earlier on. And this is why, for example, you can have like a thought in the morning and you're thinking about something like, it'd be nice if I got a oat milk latte today, right? And then you go about your day, and then you find that at work or somebody brings you a oat milk latte. And you're like, oh, wow, that's so nice. Da-da-da-da. And what happened essentially is that you aligned to that vibrational frequency of receiving an oat milk latte. And then that's what you received. But you saw that there is a specific delay. There was a delay. It's not like you thought of it and straight away you got it. You thought of it and you got it in the afternoon. Depending how big the thing is that you're asking for and depending your belief on what you're asking for will depend also the time that you would receive the manifestation in physical reality. So when I'm saying ignorance is bliss, that is one side of ignorance is bliss. That is really good because essentially you are focused on the things that you do want to attract. And that allows you to create your life in the way you want it. But essentially, if you start accumulating unnecessary knowledge, listening to the gossip of the neighbors, watching X, Y, and Z that, is psychologically disturbing, now you're going to manifest that into your experience and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, why am I feeling like this? For example, if you look at commercial soaps, like commercial programs, like every single country I feel like has their own kind of national program. If you watch that program or you observe people that watch those kind of programs, you will notice that whatever is being played out in those television series that run for like 20 plus years or whatever is aligned to the people that watch it. Meaning, for example, the drama that's going on in those series tend to be similar to the drama of the people that are watching it. What does that mean? Does that mean that the TV program is influencing the person's life or the person is creating the TV program? Either way, what it means is that that person is aligning to that frequency, and because they're aligned to that frequency, they must get manifestations of it, and also physical confirmations of it. Otherwise, the laws of the universe won't be intact. So which means if you're watching those drama-full series, national dramas, you are going to align to that frequency. So imagine like 50 million people, like 20 million people, I don't know how many people still watch TV, but let's just say 20 million people just for the sake of it. 20 million people are watching this series at the same time at 8 p.m. until let's say 9 p.m. or 8 p.m. until 8:30. But everyone's sitting there on front of their television watching this. Do you know how much energy is being poured into that event? So naturally, that manifestation will come about quickly because it's 20 million that are pouring their attention into that. And we know wherever attention goes, energy flows. So there's energy that's being poured into this drama, this national drama. And now in the national drama, I don't know, whatever's playing out is now playing out in the neighborhood, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's like on telly, or oh my gosh, it's like on TV, or oh my gosh, it's like on that show. And it's like on that show, it's just that you're aligning to that vibrational frequency, and on top of that, you had 20 plus million people helping you bring that frequency into alignment. Yeah, so sometimes ignorance is bliss if applied correctly. So if you're using it to shun out or shut out the things you do not want to manifest, or the things that, it's kind of like the elephant in the room. When they're like, oh, don't think of a pink elephant, or don't think of an elephant, and all of a sudden you're thinking of an elephant. Trying to divert what you don't want into what you want. It's not about you not thinking about what you don't want. It's basically about you thinking what you do want to create, what you do want your life to be, how you do want your life to transpire. And that is going to transmute the energy that's lodged in your auric field that might be of things that you don't want, and will transmute it into things that you do want. And now you're able to attract those things that you do want. Energy never dies, it just gets transmuted. So using that knowledge to transmute the energy into what we do want is very powerful and should be used to our advantage. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can bless somebody else's timeline with this video. And drop down in the comments how or what is one thing that you have used your energy to transmute into something positive. Or alternatively, drop a comment of something that you would like to transmute into a positive. As with the example of the 20 million watching and aligning to the drama, let's align to our positive outcome. Have an amazing day, my loves. I will see you in the next podcast. And as always, love and light.